Let's be honest. If you're into lifting, you probably hate cardio. I get it. I was the same way. But here's what nobody tells you. Bad conditioning is secretly killing your strength gains. Your muscles are strong enough to move the weight, but your cardiovascular system can't deliver oxygen fast enough to keep up. Cardio isn't just for fat loss, it's for performance. Jump rope is one of the most efficient ways to build that base. High intensity, low equipment, scalable to any level. I've watched boxers jump rope 1,000 times. They make it look smooth, effortless, almost meditative. So I figured, how hard could it be? Turns out, very hard. Day one was a disaster. I couldn't get a rhythm. I'd jump, the rope would catch my feet, I'd stumble, restart, catch my feet again. I tried going faster. It was worse. I tried going slower. Still terrible. Here's what I didn't understand. Jumping rope isn't just about jumping. It's about coordination. Your wrists have to turn the rope at the right speed. Your feet have to leave the ground at the exact moment the rope passes underneath. Your core has to stay stable. Your breathing has to match your rhythm. It's a full-body skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. When you're a beginner, your brain is working overtime. Every jump requires conscious thought. That's exhausting, mentally and physically. But here's the good news. Your nervous system adapts fast. By week 2, I wasn't thinking as much. My body started to remember the pattern. Here's the best advice I got early on. Get a heavier rope. Most people grab a cheap plastic speed rope. It's light, it spins fast, and it's terrible for beginners. Why? Because it moves too fast. You don't have time to feel where the rope is. A heavier rope changes everything. It moves slower, which gives you more feedback. You can feel where the rope is in the rotation. You have more time to adjust your timing. Plus, the extra weight adds resistance. Your shoulders, forearms, and grip get worked. You're not just doing cardio, you're building upper body endurance too. Once I switched to a heavier rope, my success rate went from 30% to 70% overnight. Suddenly, I could string together 20, 30, 50 jumps without tripping. I could focus on my form instead of fighting the rope. If you're a beginner, do yourself a favor. Skip the ultralight speed ropes. Start with something that has weight. Here are the mistakes I made and how to fix them. Mistake number 1, jumping too high. I was launching myself 6 inches off the ground every jump. That's exhausting and unnecessary. You only need to clear the rope by an inch, maybe 2. Keep your jumps small and efficient. Think bounce, not leap. This conserves energy and lets you sustain the movement longer. Mistake number 2, swinging with your whole arms. The rope should turn from your wrists, not your shoulders. Keep your elbows close to your body. Small, controlled circles. This makes the movement smoother and way less tiring. Mistake number 3, looking down at my feet. Keep your head up, eyes forward or slightly down. Trust your peripheral vision and muscle memory to handle the timing. Good posture keeps your core engaged and your breathing efficient. Mistake number 4, holding my breath. Find a breathing rhythm. Inhale for a few jumps, exhale for a few jumps. It doesn't have to be perfect, just consistent. Once I fixed these mistakes, everything got easier. Week 1. Every session was a struggle. I could barely string together 10 jumps without messing up. Week 2. I started to find a rhythm. I could go 30 to 40 jumps consistently. Still tiring, but manageable. Week 3. Something clicked. I stopped thinking about every individual jump. My body just knew what to do. The rope turned, I jumped. It happened automatically. This is what skill acquisition feels like. Your brain has practiced the pattern enough times that it moves from conscious effort to subconscious execution. And once you hit that point, jump rope transforms from torture into something almost meditative. By week 4, I could go 2, 3, even 5 minutes straight without stopping. Not because I was in better shape, though I was, but because the movement had become efficient. Beginners waste energy on unnecessary movements. Experienced jumpers move with precision. Every jump is minimal effort. Every wrist turn is controlled. That efficiency is what allows you to sustain the activity longer, burn more calories, and actually enjoy it. Let's talk results. After 30 days of jumping rope, my conditioning was noticeably better. I could train harder in the gym without getting winded. My rest periods between heavy sets got shorter because my recovery was faster. That's the power of improved cardiovascular capacity. Your heart gets more efficient at pumping blood. Your lungs get better at oxygen exchange. Your muscles become more efficient at using that oxygen. These are the best improvements on your body. Calves. Jump rope is one of the best calf builders that isn't a dedicated calf exercise. Every jump contracts your gastrocnemius and soleus. By week 4, my calves were noticeably more defined. Not bodybuilder huge, but tighter and more developed. Fat loss. Jump rope burns calories, about 10 to 15 calories per minute depending on intensity and body weight. 10 minutes of jump rope? That's 100 to 150 calories. Do that daily, and you're creating a meaningful caloric deficit over time. I wasn't tracking food obsessively, but I did notice I leaned out slightly. My face looked sharper. My abs were more visible. But the real benefit wasn't just the calories burned during the session. It was the metabolic boost afterward, the afterburn effect, and the fact that better conditioning meant I could train harder in my strength sessions. Jump rope is short, intense, and doesn't interfere with recovery the way long, slow cardio does. It complements strength training instead of competing with it. Here's the thing nobody tells you about jump rope. Once you get decent at it, it's actually fun. Week 1, it's punishment. You're fighting the rope. You're frustrated. You're counting down the seconds until you can stop. But week 4, you're in a flow state. You're moving with rhythm. You're experimenting with different footwork, double unders, crisscrosses, running in place. You start to feel like a boxer warming up before a fight. There's something primal and satisfying about it. Unlike running on a treadmill, where you're just grinding out time, jump rope has a skill ceiling. You can get better at it, and that makes it engaging. Plus, it's versatile. You can do it anywhere. Hotel room, garage, park, 5 minutes before a workout as a warm-up, 10 minutes as standalone cardio, 20 minutes as a full conditioning session. It fits into any routine without taking over your life. Beyond conditioning and calves, I noticed a few things I wasn't expecting. 1. Better footwork and agility. My foot speed improved. Quick direction changes felt easier. My balance got better. Jump rope trains reactive foot placement and ankle stability. That transfers to sports, lifting, and everyday movement. 2. Improved grip and forearm endurance. Holding and turning the rope for 10 minutes straight builds serious grip endurance. My forearms were constantly engaged. 3. Mental toughness. Jump rope is repetitive. It's uncomfortable. Your lungs burn, your calves ache. You want to quit, but you keep going, and that builds resilience. Every session is a small test of discipline, and passing that test every day builds confidence that bleeds into everything else. So here's what I learned after 30 days of jumping rope as a complete beginner. It's harder than it looks, but it's also more rewarding than I expected. My conditioning improved, my calves grew, I leaned out slightly, my footwork and coordination got sharper. But the real win? I proved to myself that I could suck at something, stick with it, and get better. If you've been avoiding cardio because it's boring or you think you're not a cardio person, try jump rope. Start with a heavier rope, give it 2 weeks, and see what happens. If you're serious about improving your conditioning without sacrificing your gains, subscribe. I'm going to keep breaking down what actually works, one experiment at a time. Now grab a rope and get to work.